Hi everyone, Patchman21. I'm here today with another unboxing with a friend of mine, Leon Church. Okay, so it's a new box for me, so I thought I'd share it with a friend of mine who likes alcohol. That is, if it is the box I think it is. And today's box is, fingers crossed, MICROBARBOX. I think once I've taken off this brown packaging, that will show us in more detail. Let's find out after the intro.
Bullseye.
Okay, so here we are. Let's take the packaging off and see if it is the one I want.
Not quite as exciting as getting alcohol, really, when you get your box out.
Yeah, I'm usually out of my box after alcohol. Right, so, oh, it looks promising. Oh.
Take the drink.
Yes! Right, okay, so a better one for the thumbnail. This is MICROBARBOX. Now, we're going to open it, and my plan, I don't know if you agree with this, is we look at each component. There's going to be a guide on how to build these. Once we've seen each component, and you've enjoyed it as well, we will then cut and come back and build each drink and taste it and talk about it.
Well, that's all in just assuming that we don't know that everything isn't in here. So it might want ice. Obviously, there's not going to be ice in there,
yeah.
But it might want.
And the shop shuts in 25 minutes,
so we'll unbox what we got. We'll pause it. We'll come back. Instant note straight away as soon as I see it. There's a lot of pink I'm seeing, and
I think that's their theme.
It's for girls.
It is. Yeah.
A man loves a good cocktail.
Okay, so we start off. We've got some cards on the top, so I can see the March box is coming in with 5 drinks by the looks of it. 2 tall cocktail, one tall cocktail, and a few other bits and bobs. So that's our guide as to how to build it, and that is our measurement. So the average measurement per drink is around about half. So we'll have a full drink each. So we'll get the cocktail shaker out, make them all look proper, like, and then dish them out. So those are our guides. I'll leave them out so you can see in complete transparency. So first one, beautifully packaged, a lot of bubble wrap, and we have. Let's move that over a little bit that way so you can just leave it there. And this is orange liqueur.
Plastic or metal bottle? Metal bottle, okay, so that explains the bubble wrap. It was in a
Did you say metal? Do you mean glass?
Glass, yeah.
The other metal.
I meant the other metal, glass. As I say, if it's in a plastic bottle, no need for the bubble wrap, obviously.
So this is our orange liqueur. As I say, we'll open them all up, we'll show you each one, and then we'll put them into the drink order in a little cutscene later. What I'll probably do is put them on the turntable so you can see each component of a specific drink, and then we'll make it.
You might put them on there empty. Might be just as acceptable.
Sweet potato pink. Does that say moonshine? Marshmallow moonshine.
Here we go.
Fucking awesome.
I don't think we need to add anything to that. I think we just drink it as is. Not 3, 2, 1.
This is. Give me a straw. God damn it. So this is sweet potato pink marshmallow moonshine. Now I've had real pochine, and that shit will blow your fucking head off. So
not nice in the slightest. I've got some known makes in there.
Very famous make of vodka here.
Can we guess?
Can you guess what vodka it is? It's very famous. I'm sure you'll be absolutely right.
You'll absolutely get it.
Was that too heavy on the on the clue?
Yes, it's Smirnoff. No.
This is Absolute Raspberry, which we have a huge bottle of in this building because my missus adores vodka.
We better not show her that.
Yeah, she will down it before we get a chance. There's lots of pink awfulness here, which we'll hopefully throw away in a minute.
No, keep it. That's good for Christmas presents and stuff. Looks like you've gone the extra mile.
Do you want to grab the next bubble wrap one, and you can do the presentation when I've done this one. So this is it's another Absolute vodka. I'm not actually sure what this one is. It's got like a white X on it. Whether that is just their new branding. So we've got another vodka. This looks like a straight Absolute vodka.
Okay, so we've gone straight from your missus' favourite to mine, which is
Gin.
Tiger Gin. It's
Awesome.
premium Tiger Gin, the Great British Gin, apparently. So somehow these drinks turn into 5 amazing cocktails. We've also got some extra bits in there. Now, obviously,
These are make weights for the obviously if you're making a cocktail you need to have a bit of bulk to it. So we
is that
have
something you can buy, or is that?
yeah, these are all off the shelf stuff. And when I do the pricing for these, what I'll do is obviously these bottles are not really off the shelf things, so I'll find the original and I'll do a weight to volume a volume to volume comparison and just ratio it down. So if let's say a bottle of Absolute comes in at £19 for like a full size, this one will then get quantified against that as to what it would be relevant to the full size bottle. These are the last two items.
So that's it, and then we've got
cucumber, natural cucumber, sparkling spring water. So yeah, that's one of the tingies.
So we've got, I can't even read that, is it?
Sorry, yes,
You go.
Corsten's Press, the original fruit, apple and rhubarb, picked and pressed. So we've got pressed apple and rhubarb. As again, these are going to be the mixer component of it. So there we go. We have 5 drinks in all. Right, the first one, which we'll put to one side, is an orange gin cello, which takes our Absolute vodka, which is that one.
Well, I think you've got ice there. So we've got ice.
Yeah, we're going to grab some ice in a minute.
Plus the Absolute vodka.
We have the orange liqueur cocktail shaker. So that's one drink. So that'll be on my whirligig in a second, and you'll see that. And the next one is the apple and rhubarb. Can you see this, or have I put this out of shot? Let's bring that back a little bit. So that's our first drink. This is our apple rhubarb. The raspberry vodka, and oh, looks like we do get a little shot of this in there as well.
Yeah, so it says you've got a half measure on there as well, so it tells you there's a half
so
measure.
what we might have to do is quarter measures, just so me and you can have a full drink each. Right, so that's split between those, so that's 2 drinks there. We have is that the Tiger Gin?
That's the gin, which is
the gin,
that one.
Tiger Gin, and the cucumber sparkling water. So that's 3 drinks. That orange goes with everything.
It's just a shot, tiny amount, isn't it? But
No,
it says half and half.
it says half, half. So I'm supposed to get
4
halves out of that.
Get 4 halves out of that. It's called a quarter.
Are you sure there's another one of these in there? Surely there should be another one.
box. Hold on, let me check.
Oh.
No, just the pink stuff.
Okay, so is that different? Anyway,
Should we have
I
some
digress.
recite to
So
have a
this also a third of that goes with some of that and the raspberry. So this goes with everything. So it looks like you might make just the 5 from what you have here, as opposed to 10 drinks, which was a shame because I was hoping for 10 drinks. But what we'll do is we'll just share one. So
not much of a sharer.
nah, well, tough.
Maybe we'll share it. In this
I could just do
glasses.
really tiny ones. Yeah.
Shots.
Shots. Fuck it, let's just drink this.
We're all getting what we want. Okay, so let me have a quick goosey at it. Yeah, so we've got the gin. Yeah.
It's all here.
Ooh.
The gang's all here.
Right. So what we're going to do now, I think we're going to get ourselves into a position that we can carry on. So we need to pick some random position that we can pause it and then carry on.
Which is probably welcome back. We're ready to go, ready to build, ready to make. So we're going to work our way through them and try them and tell you how we feel about them. So we decided we're going to start with that one and work our way down.
Yeah, so it's you first with that glass, and it's the
Orange gin cello. Okay, right.
Do you want to play on words?
So this calls for a half of obviously gin. So we're going to have Tiger Gin. Should we leave these there or move them off screen? Move them off screen.
Move them off screen.
We can bring them back in later, can't we?
Yeah, no, we're bringing what we use. We're bringing what we use.
So this is the orange gin cello. You should see about now a whirligig with the components of this, which are the Tiger Gin and the orange Let's bring it into play, the orange liquor. And a little bit of ice. So, without further ado, let's get some ice.
A bit of ice. I need some sort of scoopy device. A hand. Awesome. That's ice. Half of that. Shaken well. Poured in a glass.
So about half of this, yeah?
Well, I reckon
My hands are wet from ice. It's no good.
Seriously? Would you like female help?
I mean, this is going to be... I mean, I'm not measuring this shit. Yeah, you can do one, I'll do one.
So we've got... It says...
You've got about 6
for
cubes of
mixing
ice.
tips, go to arts4sp.com.
Yeah, let's not...
But anyway...
oh, actually, I forgot throughout the whole thing. MICROBARBOX. There's a money off voucher in the comment section. Sorry, not in the comment section, in the description section. So you can get £5 off a box. The boxes are around £29 each. There are more expensive ones. So yeah, check it out. If you use my thing, I think I'll get a few pennies off mine as well, which would be awesome. But anyway, you were saying?
For you proper alcoholics out there, we might want to disclose what that is.
Yeah, we can. What the actual alcohol
volume.
content.
Yeah, so it's 5 cl. And it's 22 volume.
So mine's
the sweet potato orange liqueur.
This is the Tiger Gin, which comes in at 40%.
Nice.
Nice healthy 40%. Well, and it doesn't say anything else on there. If it does, it's too small for my poor old eyes. So I'm going to put half of this in here. It's got to go in another one as well, isn't it? So
yeah,
that's
okay. So and then I've got to put half.
And this is the orange one, so exactly the same technique.
Can't smell anything.
I've put it on its side so you can actually see when it gets to about half.
Yeah, I just keep ticking.
Well, that's it. That'll do.
That's half exactly. See, perfect.
Oh yeah.
There's a halfway.
No, that's the barcode you've done.
Yeah. I'm going to put the lid back on. That's going over in it.
You ready? It's going to scare the crap out of my dogs. Oh, by the way, that stuff you can hear in the background is advertising and probably the Big Bang Theory.
Come on, Tom Cruise and that other geezer from the film Cocktail. I think that's pretty much the general idea of it.
This is the orange chinchilla. Right, give it a go, give it a go. You ready?
Isn't there supposed to be ice in there?
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't want the ice in it, you want the ice to cool it. It's a cocktail, dude. Have you never made a cocktail before?
But now all that ice has got loads of alcohol in it. Anyway.
You can suck the ice cubes in a minute, alright?
I fucking will. Put them in a bucket. They're mine.
Alright, okay. So, cocktail number 1. This is the orange chinchillo. Let's have a quick...
How does it look?
It smells lovely. It looks fizzy. It's cloudy, which is exactly what we have in the description there. So I'm just going to try it.
Right, I'm going to try it before you say anything.
I'm not a big gin fan, but that is nice. That's like being gently raped by a favourite aunt. In a good way. Mm.
This is why rape isn't good. My face, I can't feel my face. That is just pure alcohol. I've just realised we've just mixed together 2 lots of pure alcohol.
With
make
ice,
a cocktail.
It's watered down.
It's got ice. It's been made cold. That isn't adding ice or any kind of.
It's got fruit in it. It's only a 5 a day.
True.
Well, it's one of your 5 2 day.
Yeah.
With a swig of that.
I don't know. It's not. I'm just taking myself to a safe place. I'm in London. I'm at a swanky wine bar. Would that be something that I'd want to pay £10.50 for?
I'd pay good money for that. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it's obviously it's got the orange flavour. It's got a really good gin sort of overtone, but it's not overpowering. Do you know what I felt was It's tasty, but it's a little bit bland. This has got just the right level of kick.
You can taste the alcohol in it, but it is something you could. It's more of a shot.
Do you want to wrap that up?
Yeah, go on. It's more of a. You finish that one.
Do you want me to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm not overly. I'm not overly impressed with that one.
But like I said, rape is not a good thing.
No. Neither is.
So anyway, that was the
drink.
orange Gincello. I personally liked it, and if I was going to rate that on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably go in at a solid 3.5.
5 being shit, or the other way around.
The other way around, you
The other way
dick.
around. So 5 being good.
5 being shit, because that's the standard scale. 1 being awesome and 5 being shit.
I got kicked in the balls 5 times, really bad. I got kicked in the ball once, not so bad.
Okay.
So whatever way you were. I would rate that probably a 2.
2.
I'll drink it.
No,
It didn't taste too bad, but it was just...
We're talking about a mid-range drink that's palatable, refreshing, but very summery kind of drink. But other than that, it's nice.
Summery alcohol is very alcohol-y.
It is alcohol. Two forms of alcohol put together make an alcoholic drink. Right.
Next drink, moving on.
You thought that one was alcoholic. We've now got absolute perfection.
Absolute
Right.
perfection.
This
in a
is
tumbler.
the
In a tumbler.
apple and rhubarb. So you're going to grab that.
Apple and rhubarb.
Okay. And the absolute raspberry.
Absolute raspberry. I am an absolute raspberry.
So it's 2/3 of that. Half of that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the next one is the marshmallow pinkness, so sweet potato pink marshmallow,
Yeah, and then the vanilla.
and then we have the
Absolute.
vanilla absolute. So we've got 2 vodkas coming in at, I'm going to say 40%. Yeah, 40%
Yeah,
by
40.
volume. It's a 50 millilitre bottle.
So again, 40% by volume, 50 milliliter bottle.
The pink nastiness is 22 by volume.
So these ones, so that one as well as the sweet potato seem to be 22. That kind of pre-mix, I think, alcoholic.
Well,
but
those are mixers, a sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like the orange.
Okay,
you can
right.
stick in with
So,
what you call it.
ice.
So first of all, ice. Yep.
Yeah,
Because it's quite a big drink. I'm only going to put about 3 cubes in here. There we go.
Are we gonna do we
No.
just pour it in here? Yeah?
Literally just pour it in. The
now
way
we've got-
I'd go is
This way it's
vodka, marshmallow, vodka, and then wrap it up with that, and then I've got a stirry stick over there.
But that's what it's saying. It's not saying to do it that way, is it? It's saying to do it that way.
Oh, we do it that way then.
Do it that way.
We
So
do.
it's this
The
first.
actual thing says that, but I think cards lie to us a lot.
No,
so
I do it the way it says, I reckon. So
okay, let's do this.
you put 2/3 of that in there because you're a judgmental person.
I'm not judgmental.
Well, no, but I don't know what 2/3 is. Is that 3/4? Or is it 2/3?
I'm going to best guess this and say that's about there.
Okay, so
Probably
then
about half actually.
we've got
So-
the raspberry absolute
Half.
Okay, so
Yeah, if you hold that in half,
there you
and
go.
that's a fraction more. Oop, that one. And half of the pinkness.
So this one,
Yep.
sweet potato pink. Okay. Ready?
Yep. God damn, that looks strong.
Oh, it does look strong.
Fraction more. Whoop, out there. Right. Because everything's going in the next one.
And then
And finally, half of the absolute vanilla.
This is more my drink. I think you needed to put a bit more ice in there.
I don't think. Well, now we know how much is going in, we can probably put a bit more ice in. Right. I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to go with half on that.
A bit more ice. Excuse fingers, it's alright, you're not
We
drinking.
don't care, we drink it, and I can only catch what he's got once.
And he's given me most of what I've got, so. It's,
And I liked the way it's.
I don't care what you like.
No, it was separated.
It needs to be just right.
Girls like that. Okay.
Cole's like being
You went
separate.
first on the last one, so
Yes,
I'm going
yeah.
first on this one.
You feel free to take the dippage out.
Oh, do you know what that smells like?
I don't know. I'm nowhere near it.
Lemon.
Because it's covered in lemon. You can leave that out. That was just there for an effect more than anything. So this is apple, rhubarb, raspberry, pinkness, marshmallow, and vanilla. So that's going to be quite a sweetie, I would have thought.
Oh. Oh.
Can we have a description, or shall I taste first and then we both sort of like? Am I going to get any of that?
Don't. This takes me straight back to my childhood, and I can't remember what it is. I might need to drink a bit more. It really does take me straight back to something. I can't put my finger on it. I think it's.
That's
Is
nice.
it the rhubarb and pear?
Ah,
Yes.
it could be rhubarb and custard. The
Yeah,
little sweets.
the little sweets.
There is a quite strong hint of rhubarb. The vodka really makes itself felt.
The fact that there was 3 halves of something, and there was only half of the vodka in there with the other juice as well.
Well, no,
which
there's
is
half
apple.
raspberry and half vodka vanilla. There's a lot of
raspberry
vodka.
in there as well. So we've got raspberry. So we've got
No,
2.
that's rhubarb. That's not
Rhubarb.
raspberry. That says rhubarb. Apple.
rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
It's rhubarb I can taste.
Yes.
It's quite potent though.
Mate, it's a keeper.
I
I
like
could
that one.
do that, but that's a very busy drink. There's a lot of shit going on there.
In all fairness, that's still going to run you a tenner in London somewhere.
There's,
You know, and for that amount of alcohol.
There's 2 vodkas and an alcoholic mixer in there. That's got to be more than a tenner there. You're looking at that's probably about a 22 quid cocktail there. I went to see The Lion King with the missus, and we had margaritas. £25 each. They're very nice, but they weren't 25 quid's worth.
Yeah, I went to see Blade Trilogy with mine, and the same prices on the cocktails were just.
Within my hotel, go around the corner to a bar, and it's sort of reasonable, sort of like £5.50, £6 for the same thing. Go figure.
That's nice.
I like
That one. What
I
were we
do.
saying?
That's
1 kick to the balls. No kicks. 0. That scores a 0. No, I've done this backwards, haven't I? We don't score from. Yeah, we do. 0. Amazing. That's like no kicks to the balls.
only you score that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Not being kicked
On
in
a
the
scale
balls.
of 1 to 5, it's like 0.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, 0 kicks to the balls.
Now this is something you relate to. You've heard of the phrase "she's a 10." Do you think that's on a scale of like 10 at the beginning
Yeah,
and then
she's
100?
fuck ugly. Like,
She's
whoa, stay
fugly.
away from her. It's
Fugly
like
bitch.
10 ugly girls put into 1. Is that not the way that you score shit? Damn, I've missed out on a lot of blind dates, if that's the way it goes.
Yeah, yeah. That does explain why you're married to such an ugly woman. There.
I thought I was doing really well. Quite clearly not.
So everyone's going, "She's not a 10." You go, "Yeah, she's a 10."
Everyone, going,
Okay,
everyone
fuck.
tell me she's like a 2.
Get yourself a 10.
She's a 2. I'm like, that's 1 away from the top. I really fucked up here, haven't I?
You fucking nosed it.
My girlfriend is absolutely stunning, and she is a 1 or a 10, no matter what way you fucking you weigh it up. She's amazing. Okay, right. So that drink, yes.
We have to finish these. We can't just put them to one side. I don't park drinks. You know my rule. They have to go.
In all fairness, but what you do is you sup your drink and you talk a whole lot of crap in between, so that we can't film.
Yep. I'm going to edit the shit out of this. A lot of the stuff we're talking about won't be. Oh yeah, push it. You get stronger when you get to the bottom. It's just like passing a joint around.
It's good though. It's good.
I think if we take healthier hits at it, it'll be going quicker. But that actually gets better. The closer to the bottom I was getting there, there's a lot of rhubarb shit going on. Really getting a nice hit out of it.
Right on. Turn the next one.
Okay, right. The next one is a very, very simple one. It's called a gin and cucumber. So we have what's left of our Tiger Gin. So Tiger Gin, we already know this is coming in at 40%. We have ice, which we'll put in our glass in a second. And we have our cucumber. And all of that goes in. So
I'm quite interested because this is obviously quite clearly in one of them cans that are quite popular, that many people know. Same size. But it's just this. So this is something you can buy off of the shelf. So natural cucumber, sparkling.
I'm assuming you
water.
can get yourself down Tesco's and they'll have something similar to that.
250 millilitres. Absolutely no alcohol in it. Sugar content 6.5 grams. Protein 0.5 grams. Salt.
Look at the fucking effort I've gone to.
Look at his proper bin out there. Right,
you bitches better appreciate this.
So we're iced with this first. So a whole can of this.
Right, yeah, the can goes in, but leave me about that much space for the
Okay, so
rest, because we're gonna have to drink all of this.
we should just save them and then give them to Ange, your missus. She's a 10. She's a 10. Look at
Well, that's a can.
There you go, look, whole can. There you go.
That's almost perfect, right?
Almost perfect. Let's get
And it's half the gin, so
I want to keep that in shot. Oh, that might need a little
stir.
Or you go first. So I can't imagine it's going to taste like cucumber.
I would imagine cucumber is going to be the primary flavour with a slight gin kicker.
I went first last time. Ladies first.
That smells like a salad bowl.
How would you know what salad smells like? But true. It's funny because it's true.
Would you know what a salad smells like?
Funny
God, I hope this hasn't turned off, because this turns itself off sometimes, and we've been doing all this gold and it's gone. Oh, that has got summer scrawled all over it. That's delicious. That is, you know, like a really, really hot day, and someone thinks it's funny to actually hit you with like a hose or something like that, and it's like but then you go, oh, thank God, that's lush.
I've been to a few kind of corporate events in my life, and again, now I always associate drinks with memories and things that happened in the past. So I always associate Carlsberg with being drunk with Noel in the Watts. No matter where I am, that's where I am, because that's where we drink lots of Carlsberg. But this took me straight back to a time I was at a Red Bull racing team when they were a pro drive thing. We went to one of their corporate events. It wasn't Red Bull, it was nothing to do with Red Bull, it was Pro Drive, Subaru Pro Drive. And we went out and they did something similar to this. In the middle of a field, we were all out, loads of people were wigging, and it was a cucumber flavoured drink, and I was getting drunk, but I didn't know what was in it, and it was probably gin.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Cucumber and gin sort of go hand in hand.
That is absolutely my favourite so far.
That is delicious.
Did
we score the last one?
Yeah, we did.
No, because you waffled on about it being a 0. The last one, again, it's going to go in at 3.5, the same as the previous one. This...
That one scored higher than...
When you scored it 2, so what are you saying, 3 for that one?
Yeah.
Don't forget, 5 is the best you can get, and we haven't finished it, so we don't know. If this is a 5, the next one's better. It can't possibly be higher than a 5. So I'm putting this in as a solid 4. This is good.
That is my favourite so far.
That is probably the closest I've been to a salad in a long time.
It smells like salad because it's got a cucumber in it. We're getting pebbles in the rain. If someone's dropped a cucumber in a puddle. If my missus actually manages to tune in, she's a massive gin connoisseur.
Oh.
And this tiger gin.
She's going to make me go and find where the hell that lives. Yeah.
When she wonders why I'm not answering my phone tomorrow, that'll be why. But this is
surely work will wonder about that first. Yeah, right, don't hold.
I'm just going to... 4.5. That is almost like... That is almost... I would swap that.
We've got 2 drinks to go.
You know when you don't want to be a bit of a wingnut? If I could have that without the cucumber slice...
You're getting a bit shouty.
Without the cucumber slice, because it is a cucumber drink.
A directional mic, it'll pick most of this up.
with the cucumber drink, and that in a tumbler with ice, you know, instead of a gin and tonic. So the thing about a gin and tonic I don't like is the tonic. It tastes like crap, doesn't it? It's horrible. But that's quite.
I think there's an alternative to a tonic. This cucumber spring water, delicious. And I'm not a salad fan.
Nice though. Bit of tuna.
It's a sweet corn and tuna, a bit of mayo
Tuna,
in there.
sweet, a bit of mayo. Are you wanting to?
Go on, finish it off.
You might as well crack on, mate. The next one, then I'll just sit here.
Right, the next one is the Vanilla Moon. This is a cocktail, so we did our shaker. So I use the same ice, or should we get fresh ice? Fresh ice. Fuck it, fresh ice.
You need fresh ice, and you probably need to give that a bit of a blast out because it'll taste the opposite.
I'm not really going to that sort of effort, friend.
Yeah, I don't. The alcohol's there, and
Yeah.
in fact, what we've done is it might be more alcohol in there. We've taken alcohol. We've actually given back our willies and gone. No, probably too much alcohol.
I've used up nearly all the ice. We need to get some more ice.
My cucumber's nearly done.
When you say, did it fall in? Have you eaten the cucumber? You're like munching on it.
Pretty hungry.
Right, I forgot where I was. Okay, so that's ice. We're looking at. Does that look like the vanilla vodka to you? Oh, Vanilla Moon. It must be the vanilla vodka. Me talking
Okay,
about arse.
we're going. So we've got Vanilla Moon, ice, Vanilla Moon.
So
is this in a shaker? Right. Okay.
Yep. So this is what's left of that.
Ba-dum. Then
What's
we
left
have,
of the pink stuff, which is that one. So sling it in.
There's a lot in there. Are you sure I put it all?
Just put the fucking lot in.
Okay, so
And it's going in your glass.
this one.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right, we done?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honours? Hold all of those.
Yeah,
There's
I know,
3
I know, I
parts.
use a cup.
This is where I end up soaked. Shake it like your money maker.
Then there's a film. Cocktail. Checking if they both look like us.
It would not have made any money.
It would have been a money-making film. Most of our taking days are like that. Okay, is there any kind of garnish? Oh,
Yeah, don't worry. I'm putting the garnish in.
Oh.
Take the little thing off
That's
the top.
why you were allowed to do the.
Absolutely.
Alright, because you're putting this is my favourite garnish. I don't think
That's it, yeah. Okay, so this is straightforward vodka and marshmallow mix.
This is our last drink.
Now we've got one more to go. And this is called the Vanilla Moon. So we're going to stick some marshmallows in it.
Marshmallow.
And you get to eat the
It's like an
marshmallow.
alien.
I started the last one, so you can start this one.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this one. I do like sweetie.
just gonna-
Sweetie. Don't eat the marshmallow.
Surely, if I'm a girl and I'm out and there's a marshmallow, I'm going to dip my marshmallow.
To be honest, if you'd probably heat it over a fire or something first.
We should. Don't torch. Alcohol. Probably not. Anyway.
Probably not. How is that? You're eating a marshmallow now, aren't you?
Marshmallow.
I'm going to have to fast forward through this weirdness. You don't have to do sound effects. I actually
I'll
have
start
the
sorting
tools
it for
to
you. I'll start sorting it for you. Oh, the alcohol is working.
It's kicking in. I'm feeling a little bit buzzy.
I can't work tomorrow. Don't tell anyone. Don't show anyone this video.
That's not how it works. Got the marshmallow on me now. No, don't say anything. Let me have it. What's like? You really do hug the booze, don't you?
Have we made that right?
Oh, I like that.
Very boozy. It's very boozy.
I actually really like that.
Oh.
I like the real massive hit of the vanilla and the bubblegummy sort of marshmallowiness of it.
I didn't get it. It's got a very boozy thing. Probably because I ate the marshmallow first, which I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, because you've sweetened up your mouth, and all you're getting is booze. Now this is a really, really sweet drink. This is probably a drink for children. this is probably safe. I'd say
We go back to the cocktail.
7, 8. just refreshing your mouth with that one.
And quench them up at it. That's what they do, didn't they? And
With more alcohol.
Then they spit on a child.
Don't you
No,
use
no,
the
they
Carlsberg
spit it-
too?
they spit it into a bucket.
We could use this as mouthwash.
Alright, let me try again.
Let me have a look.
It's very bitter now.
Now you've done that, actually now I've done that, the sweetness really hits you. Is that annoying?
Okay, it's,
Just put that over there.
wow, it's really sweet.
Really sweet.
That is a
Oh,
great,
that
it's,
really
it's
sweet.
that sweet that makes you go.
Not like a little bit sick sweet. It is quite sickly, I'll give you
Where
that.
does it take you? Does it take
Oh.
you anywhere to make you think of anything?
It's
Cocktails are meant to take you back to
It
places.
probably, it's marshmallow, but it's a bit candy flossy to me. So it's,
I'm
it's,
thinking
it's
about-
a beachy sort of, but a British beach, a traditional, windy, fucking fly blown, Blackpool Rill beach with that sort
I'm
of sweet
thinking of some
nastiness.
auntie that's made a cake somewhere that's
Well, she didn't
not
quite
quite,
get it right.
gone right.
She got the
Bit
ingredients,
of booze
but
in it.
couldn't
She's like,
actually
everyone
get.
likes a bit of booze.
It says ice
It's a
and
bit
sugar.
boozy for me, that
I
one.
couldn't find ice and sugar, so I put creme de menthe in it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's a cake that's meant to have, I don't know, something in it, some boozy alcohol in it, but oh no, I couldn't find that, so I put vodka or Tia Maria in or Jaeger in it instead. Do you know what I mean? A Jaeger Christmas cake.
Did you go through everything you drink on a weekend?
No, I just named every drink that I had this afternoon while I was at work.
Would you buy a car off this man? You were thinking about it. I wouldn't.
I was like, who's selling a car in this room? I'm the car salesman.
I didn't say you're a car salesman. I said it's a classic phrase. Would you buy a car off this man? He said, would you trust this face? Now you know he's a car salesman.
No, I'm not. Shh.
I like that.
I
mean, it was not. It's not going to go to the realms of the 4 that I gave the last one, but that's kicking in close.
3.5. 3.
But I've given everything a 3.5.
That's
apart
a
from
3.5.
that. Will you put that down? That's empty.
And this
Just
one
drinking
is this
ice
one.
now.
No, I'm not. I've got.
You can't uprate.
I'm just going to put cucumber in water and add a bit of vodka. It's lush.
We've got one drink left. So
Really?
this is the Spring Breeze. Which combines the remaining third of our apple and rhubarb,
Your glass.
the remaining orange liqueur, and the remaining I'm getting really fucked here.
We need to.
It's crushed ice. We don't use that. Dude,
What do we need?
It's this glass.
I know. I'm going to crush the
And
ice.
no, it's this. This is my crushed ice.
Oh, he's got some pre-crushed ice over there.
That's all getting trimmed out, man. 'Cause that
Tom
was weak.
Cruise and
That was
the
weak.
other
Just we need continuity.
Tom Cruise and that other dude from the film Cocktail. I keep referring to that other dude. I hope he watches this and goes, "My name's Sean Penn," or whatever his name was. I don't know
It
who
was
it was.
not Sean.
Who
Penn.
was it?
It wasn't Sean Penn. This is getting tedious now. Let's crack on with that. Right. So crushed ice, Spring Breeze. So the remainder of our apple and rhubarb, remainder of our orange, and the remainder of our absolute raspberry.
Okay.
So.
What one was it first? It is the apple and rhubarb. So we'll put that into a decent measure. So the remainder of that, I think we put a bit less in than we needed to.
I'd go there. We can always top it off.
No, I think that's about.
The remainder of the orange.
Ooh la la.
The remainder of the vodka.
And then we've
Well,
got.
we top it off with a little bit more of the rhubarbiness.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
A little bit more of the
So
rhubarb.
it's up to around a little bit from the top.
Yeah, well, they're normally not full, are they? They're normally kind of there where you get a cocktail.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the right
Give it a-
glass.
give it a
it's
stir.
saying. We'll give it a stir, but it's supposed to have. Is it mint?
Well, it's rhubarb and mint. Look at
Rhubarb
this.
and
It's
mint.
called a spring breeze. So the breeze would be the mint, the spring would be the rhubarb.
Yeah, I think the
But,
rhubarb's just kind of like, where
Are we getting louder?
chefs cook stuff, and this has got rhubarb in it. They put a bit of rhubarb on the side to say.
It's the same way you have cucumber in a drink. It's
to remind you of what you've
It's
got.
an affectation, and we couldn't get hold of fucking barbecue
Rhubarb at
cucumbers.
7 o'clock at night. Cheers.
I have high hopes for that one.
9. What's going at 5?
9. We scoring out of 5.
9.
It's that bad.
No, the right way. I'm doing it your way. 9's good.
You're doing it the right way.
Is that the right way?
It's not my way. It's the right way.
No, it's your way, you weirdo.
Go on. So
No.
I was going to go cheers. I got fuck all to cheers with. Oh, that smells lush.
You actually have a blast.
Oh,
Yeah,
MFJ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's the one. That one, I think. So for me, yeah, that's the
Of
winner.
today's drinks, that's
the winner.
That's
the
the best.
cucumber one next. Empty glasses. We've got the cucumber,
the.
marshmallow,
I think the marshmallow and the.
orange.
So when you say marshmallow, these two.
They were at the bottom, I think. These two, and then what was this one? This was the
That had the. Where's the
lemon in it.
Where's the stick that was through the things?
Oh, it's here.
That's that.
Well, yeah.
That was that one. And the thing is, it's recognisable.
Yeah.
now,
So what was that one? That one is the one though.
That's getting a 4-5.
That's a full 5.
I can't remember what I scored half these things. So
3.5.
there was 3.5. There was a 4. That came in at 4, and that's getting a 4.5.
That coming up. Well, that coming up.
There's 3.5, 3.5, 3.5.
It don't need to be
4.5.
So
They don't.
these two are losers. They weren't too great, but you're drinking if someone put in front of you. I think it was this one next, then the puke.
Did you say puke?
Pupumba. I was going to call it a pupumba. Pupumba, and then this one. Yeah?
I believe that.
As in things you'd want to drink. It's
It's pub o'clock.
It's not like bedtime. Again, it's that rhubarb. I think
I've never thought of rhubarb as a mixer.
this rhubarb.
Apple and rhubarb is actually a really good mixer. That's orange, raspberry, rhubarb and apple. There's a lot of fruit in there. It's really refreshing. But it's got a lovely, lovely aftertaste. It just sort of rolls around in your mouth really comfortably. It's delicious.
Now this one was on another unboxing you did, the food one. What was that? There was a can of this in it.
Yes.
You know, a thing.
Yeah, that was
And
my...
thoroughly enjoyed that, and we put gin in with it. We actually Jan drunk it with a bit of gin.
Oh, okay.
See if it worked. And said, oh, it's really nice. And pretty much that was that cocktail.
Was that the... not the deguster box, that was the big
It was the food one with a pork.
Hello Fresh.
Yeah, Hello Fresh, yeah.
Right, due to some technical difficulties, the video cut off, and we didn't actually say goodbye to you guys.
We didn't. And I've had an amazing night, I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah, I'm just glad you invited me.
Drinking cocktail. Short video, but the microbarbox.com. So,
Yeah, microbarbox.com. I'm massively impressed. There is a link in the description of this video to get some money off that. I believe it's £5. I could be lying. It could be £3.
money off is money off, isn't it?
It's worth it. You'll see the money on the side. Again, I actually don't care if that doesn't come to the £29 that I would have paid for this. I still think it was worth it. It's fun, it's different, it's informative. Learning about the new drinks, finding the new cucumber love in your life.
In all fairness, there's more ways to love a cucumber. Sorry, that might be
so
really
wrong.
interpreted.
Interpreted, yes.
Interpreted.
Let's talk like we've drank an entire box of alcohol.
We haven't though.
So anyway, microbar box. Massively impressed. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I actually got this one for 15 quid. It was a special promotion, so I got it for 15. I've drank this. It's definitely worth 29. So I'm going to let it roll on. And we'll have a look at the next one. I thoroughly enjoyed it as well. I think it's been a new and different and interesting video for me.
You say 29. I mean, I went to London recently, and every cocktail was a tenner, no matter where we went. Little cocktail, vodka, Red Bull, whatever, it was a tenner. And there's 5 drinks there.
Yeah,
That's
5
50 quid. as far as I'm
kick-ass
concerned.
strong drinks. Yeah,
And they were amazing. Absolutely amazing.
delicious, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anyway,
I've got the box. I'm holding the box. I don't know why.
no, that's
I
fine.
like the box. I like the little pink things. Obviously, I think it's aimed at the girls for them to come around. And I think
Nah.
my missus, I know that my missus herself would, with her friends, get a kick out of opening maybe a bigger one of these.
Not what I'm drinking, dude.
A bigger selection box with maybe more in for more people. This was quite clearly for one person.
To be honest, if this came out,
These 5 drinks were quite clearly for one person sitting on his own at home.
I don't know what they do as far as like party boxes are concerned. I've heard them say that would actually be a good one if there's like 20 of us and it was like a 300 quid box.
Could you imagine?
And instead of these,
trying to keep people quiet.
it was the full thing.
Yeah, in all fairness, if you worked it out and it was 300 quid and these were full size bottles, we're getting into semantics here now, but it could be done quite easy. And but no, it was a good idea. It was nice to have pretty much everything. I mean, what was missing? What did we have to go out and buy? Ice, a lime, an orange.
We did actually buy ice. We haven't got the technology to make ice.
No, we're in the country.
In my home. Yeah.
Ice, we might as well be in the rainforest. We didn't really need the things we went and bought.
No, but I thought it would be a nice effort to sort of. These guys go to the effort of actually putting all the bits and pieces together. I thought, well, why not? That's a bag of marshmallows, an orange, cucumber, a lemon, a lime. It should have been a lime. I couldn't get any lime.
No, but we live in the middle of nowhere, and we still managed to go out and get the bits that we needed. And I think it cost pennies, you know. So it was good fun, and I can imagine with a group of people, if you just had everything out on the side with these cards, and they could pick a drink they wanted, and quite easy, and it was easy to make them drinks. So easy to make them.
Oh God, yeah.
Could make the drinks themselves and go, oh, I've got a cocktail. What have you got? You know, I've got this, and it's a good thing.
So as far, I know we've been screwing the drinks, but as far as I'm concerned, MICROBARBOX, 10 out of 10. Great job.
Absolutely.
Good crack. Keep up the good work.
Okay. You say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye in my magic way, because I've got my magic way saying goodbye.
Anyway, I'm Patchman21. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and by any means necessary, share. Thank you.
Bye.